What is going on, folks? It's your man Jay, and back almost a little over a month ago, I shared with you that I finally picked up the Pixel Slate with the keyboard and the pen. Just decided to kind of go all out. I didn't get the top model, but the tablet is no longer on sale. I kept pushing this for the deals that was coming up on this thing, and a lot of you guys said, "Oh, it's gonna be garbage. Don't waste your money. Isn't it discontinued?" Reality is there's a product for everyone. And this one right here is absolutely great. So the current pricing, it is, like I said, back up to the full cost. I have this one right here, which normally retailed for $1,000 without the keyboard. And then, the keyboard is another $200 for the keyboard right here, the official Google keyboard. But, this is a matter of personal preference. There's a lot to like about this particular tablet, and I find myself using it more and more. Now, I actually have this linked to my 34-inch widescreen monitor upstairs, and I decided to just go ahead and keep it that way. I only use the Mac when I need to edit all outside of a phone. But I've actually been running my channel pretty much from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And now that I have the iPhone 11, I'm going to try to do more things with the iPhone 11. This video is, in fact, being recorded with the iPhone 11 since my Galaxy Note 10 Plus has to step aside for the review phase of the iPhone 11. I'm going to go and get all that I can get out of the devices. So there is some LED lighting, so it might look a little washed. I don't know. To me, it looks washed, but I guess I'll see it once I actually get it up on the channel and see how it looks. But I'm adjusting the hinge here. As you can see in the back here, this is totally adjustable. You can move this thing. The magnets on here are super strong, and I found that when it's up on there, this pen actually sticks to the back of the tablet because of how strong the magnets are. But it can adjust pretty much really far down, man, right there, and it locks in place, and you can put it all the way up to here. I think that might be the final spot you can go to, before the magnets don't want to go any far, so you can have it all the way up like this. Now on both sides, there is a Type-C port. Since it fell, I'll go ahead and just take it out. There is a Type-C port right here. And then there's a Type-C port on this side. But you have a volume rocker real faint up here. And then the power button is on the top right here. It's right there. So you can see how strong that magnet is. It just pulls it into the thing. And then you got the Fingerprint Reader. It's also a power button. And a white fingerprint reader, and a white power button, I don't know what that was about. I don't know why they had to do it that way, but they did. And then you have these two speakers facing you. You've got some very powerful speakers, I might add. But the screen is absolutely great. The resolution is nice and high. You can watch 4K content. Let me show you here. It's 3,000 by 2,000. That is a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of resolution there for a tablet. But again, you have I have the i5 model. There is a Core M3. Shout out to Will H Tech Reviews. He's one of the only other YouTubers that I know besides myself that purchased this. And he likes his. He's got the Core M3 though. He's in his latest video, he expressed that it froze on him twice. And that, he had to power it off and on. And to me, I think that's just the resources getting used up. I have yet to have this one freeze up and have to power it off, I think, on me at all. But I do have the Core M5 version, so I don't know if that plays a part. But this tablet has a little bit of weight to it, but it's really nice. And I suggest if you do get this tablet, get the keyboard, wait for it to go on sale again, and get them both together. I got this combination right here for $750. And now the pen wasn't on sale. The pen is an additional $100. But I got the pen because I feel like it just completed this. And it's what it is. You have to, for me, I want a complete set if I can get a complete set. So I've been actually pretty happy with this. The keyboard typing experience is really good. This keyboard is backlit. And so it's just really, really nice, man. It's really bright in here. So and plus it's not connected. But I like that I can just attach it and it starts to work. No syncing or anything like that. Everything is just done by attaching it. It's also a cover, and then you have this part here, this velvety soft touch to protect the screen, even though I have a screen protector on it. So that's something that I think is good if you didn't have a screen protector. But this case is nice. They do have the Bridge keyboard, but I've actually used the Bridge keyboard before, and I wasn't too happy with it after about a year. That latches in place, and they go straight into tablet mode, or excuse me, laptop mode, Chromebook mode, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, this setup right here is fantastic in my book. This keyboard is so nice and comfortable for it to be such a thin setup here. They did a great job at getting this to work. It's just really nice. And you have a trackpad. These are some things that set aside this hybrid from other iPads. One would say that this is blown away by the iPad. Well, that's a matter of personal preference. I have sold all of my iPads except for one. And that one, the only reason I'm not going to sell that one is because it's an original mini with LTE. So I'll probably just keep that one in the catalog. I don't want to give up an original one. I feel like I shouldn't have given up my 10.5 iPad Pro that I have for like a year and a half. It was an LTE. Shouldn't have gave it up, but you know, we make mistakes. This right here has data. Shout out to Pastor Harris. This right here has data. If you go into the settings here, and it doesn't have data per se, but if you have your mobile device next to it, and shout out to Will H Tech Reviews for actually reminding me of this. I don't normally keep my phones with next to this because it's always plugged in upstairs, and I don't travel with it yet. But when I do, this will come in handy right here because you just put your phone next to it and it'll connect to the mobile data with the hotspot. So it's really good. Right now I have the 3XL enabled, but I don't have the oh, it's my baby girl. I don't have the SIM card in it yet right now. I'm not using it right now. So it's just been using it for photos and stuff like that. So the Chromebook itself, again, I have the 128 gig model. It's fantastic, man. Just everyday usage. I have been using this thing here, and it is just fantastic. There's for me, it plays well with everything. The iPad Pro, when you plug it into a monitor, it's still in 4x3, which is it's so lame to have it like that. There's no purpose in plugging it into a monitor if it's going to be 4x3. You have these big bars on the side. This, however, you can plug it up to any monitor and it'll format and it'll display correctly. I've had it hooked up to my 34-inch monitor the entire time, my widescreen, ultra-wide monitor, and I've had that hooked up the entire time, and it's just been fantastic. It's no problems whatsoever. I used to use these when I was streaming. I've used this lately to do live streams because, for one, the battery is fantastic on here, and also this front camera and the rear camera, because it has a camera on both. The front camera in particular is really, really solid for live streams. The microphones on here are really good. I wouldn't so much use this for anything other than like a live stream for YouTube, but it's really, really solid, and I have no issues with it whatsoever. Web browsing and everything on here is cool. I did notice a little bit of stutter when, let's just say I'm watching YouTube from the YouTube app, right? So I'm watching YouTube from the YouTube app, and I start doing like some web browsing or something. Then the YouTube video would kind of get a little choppy at times. But other than that, that's the only time I've noticed a little bit of stutter. But outside of that, it's been great. No complaints. When doing follow-up videos like this, there's really nothing I can really show you to get you to understand what it is. It's just me. I'm just having to tell you, and that's what it's about. So, yeah. It's fantastic, man. I don't just those few complaints, man. I guess that choppiness, that's an experience right there, having it get a little choppy, when you're multitasking a little bit. But more importantly, this is if you're using this on your lap, this could get a little flimsy, but it depends on how you're holding it in your lap. So if you're stable, this will be stable. You know what I mean? But because I wrote up my last article on smartphoneconversations.com. Be sure to hit it up, hit the plug. I wrote my last article not upstairs. I've been kind of mobile with this, and I decided to just come down and I typed in my lap, and it get a little floppy every now and then, but I just straighten up. It's nothing that you're gonna be upset about. Now, the pen is an addition. Again, I don't really review this too much. This runs on batteries, which is fine with me. That way I don't have to charge it. And mind you, it's been going strong for a month. I don't know how long they say this battery will last in here because the pen doesn't get very much usage. I don't do any drawing or anything like that. Taking notes, yes. But, there's some things here you can do. You can capture the screen, capture a region, which I really like, and create notes. And that's the most important part for me. So note-taking app, Google Keeps, you see there. You can change it to something else if you had another app on there, and then you can get some more stuff in the Google Play Store. Enable note-taking from the lock screen. Yes, we want to do that. Keep the last note on the lock screen. That's cool. Stylus tools in the shelf. Yes, and that is that portion down here. Yeah. So there you have it, man. Another follow-up on the Pixel Slate. I'm digging it, man. It is just a fantastic hybrid. I like it. I like that I went with the Google keyboard. Will H, he went with the other keyboard. You know what I'm trying to say. I forgot the name. I can't remember at the moment. He went with that keyboard, this 159, and it was free to him. And I told him, I said, man, you really should get this keyboard because it's to keep it all Google, bridge. And because this keyboard is $200. And I said, I'm gonna keep it all Google. I get a cover and I get a keyboard. And he wanted the more sturdier laptop feel that the Bridge would give it, and I have a Bridge keyboard, and on iPad. So, and for over a year I had that keyboard, and I knew what would happen to it. So I tried to tell him, hey, don't do it, man. But you can't tell a person not to. I just recommended that he go ahead and keep it all Google. But he wanted that one for the more sturdier feel and make it feel as a laptop. And he was right. It does feel that way, but. Now, in his latest video, again, referencing him because he's the only one I know that actually bought one like me. So he's kind of not a fan of the Bridge keyboard for his own reason. So, I'll link his video down below so you can go check that out, man. But I'm telling you, he's enjoying his Slate. I'm enjoying this thing. This has been my main computer, if you will, because really all I do is web browse and write articles and do social media. And for me, that's about the blunt of my internet experience. Everything else is recording videos and editing. And I don't edit on here anymore because the Galaxy Note is a beast. And I went on ahead and took off the Power Director from here. This actually came with some stuff. It came with like Lightroom, I think. It came with Lightroom and Adobe Sketch, and it came with Video Converter. It has a few things on here. So, but honestly, haven't touched them. I haven't touched them. I just haven't touched them, man. Don't need to. Remove from Chrome. I don't need this. But yeah, social media for me with this thing. Lots of viewing of videos. You name it. It's your man Jay. The Pixel Slate is a fantastic option for a person who wants a Chromebook or hybrid. Take care.